Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe, peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the Trillion Dollar Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. Welcome back to our weekend charting series. We're building the blueprint for next week. In each episode, we're going to start from a blank chart to a fully precise levels where we expect price can go. This is for education and entertainment only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. Next up, we have the Data King, Google. On March 30th, Google was a value trap to the cynics, down 22% from the all-time highs, but the reputation of this company as a full-stack AI sovereign is too strong. We are currently we've seen nearly 15% in gains over the last 10 days. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Here goes Google. Let's go. Let's put the all-time high up here. This is the weekly chart, and then let's go on the line chart, and let's look for big reactions in price. First one I see is this spike up. Wonderful, wonderful bounce. There we go. And then we had a rejection here. Also, I think this reaction was bigger because this coming from here to here is bigger than this going from here to here. So we're going to put it right here. All right. Let's see. And then this sell off based on this high right here. We're going to knock these out in less than 10 minutes, y'all. Each of these episodes less than 10 minutes because I know you got stuff to do. So we're going to keep these short, get you your levels so you can set your alerts and you can get on with the get on. Here. All right, one more weekly. There we go, daily. All right. Sold off once it got right there. Let's see. Nice bounce right here. Yep. All right, and then above that, yep, previous all-time high. You just charting these levels, y'all. See where price about to go for next week. Alright, that's what we got. Let me put one more on here, just in case. You have a nice bounce right there. Alright, Google. Let's see. Ooh, you see these gap ups here? Two gaps. Two gap ups. This thing been running, y'all. I'm glad it came back, because this thing was getting destroyed. Not like the others, but sheesh. Nah, I'm just thinking about my whole portfolio was getting destroyed. All right, there we go. We got the gaps on there now. All right, let's see what we got. Google currently in the Google right now is at 317.24. For the downside support, we got 315, which is a weekly level, followed by the gap. The top of the gap is at 310.90. Bottom of the gap is at 305.50. Normally, halfway through the gap, we get a bounce. If it does break through the gap, 302.30, followed by, we could say 300 as a psychological level, but then I have a weekly level here at 298.50. And then to the upside resistance, we got 320.20, followed by 322.85 and 328.60, which is a weekly level. So we did break these previous highs, so that's good as far as market structure. All right, let's check out these SMAs. This is the 20 curling up. This is the 50 SMA. This is the 200 SMA. So it is above all those SMAs, so it is very bullish right now. That's the 100 SMA that it just bounced off of. So yeah, it's very bullish on Google. Check out the smart money concepts. Last time it came into the smart money concept support zone, it did bounce very nicely. So we'll definitely keep that in mind for next time it comes into a support zone. But this is a smart money concepts resistance zone. It actually doesn't start until we get to 337.37. All right, and let's check out the algo, see what the algo is doing on Google. So Google, we had a buy here, so this is a second entry at 318.49. It did come down and touch our stop loss, but it did not close. It ended up closing here, so right back at the entry. So we are still in the trade, but you'd be down $1.25. So this is the stop loss at 311.06, and the first target is 325.92, followed by 333.35 and 340.78. All right, that's what we got for Google. Next up is going to be Tesla. Set those alerts. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.